Yeah, one for Wichita today. Really good one is this is and they went to some seminars recently for cybersecurity, and they came away from it realizing that they really needed to improve on their own. As a state-run site right now is going through a cyber attack, which is affecting a lot of their own their clients. So yeah, we set them up a meeting for the first part of November, to improve on that security, but also uncover some other opportunities to make it a package deal.
So I just got two good ones for one of the clients out in California. They were back to back. One of them started with the president, was moved down, able to get him on the call, looking to explore options, move everything to the cloud as his servers are starting to age. Other one was a callback that played a little bit of phone tag, got a hold of him, asked for an appointment today, had to run, had to get off the call, was able to get him back on, figure out what's going on. They were recently hacked, so they're looking to change providers after those issues were going on. So we're excited for both of those. We'll be ready to roll with them.
So I got one from a client over in West Virginia today. It's 5 users, 1 server, 1 location. They have everything backed up right now. It hasn't been backed up in a while, and they're looking for an MSP.
Got one from my IT client today. It was the first phone call, actually. The guy had said that he had an IT company and that he wasn't exactly thrilled with them, but he didn't hate them and didn't want to just switch right off because of this minor things that were going on. So we went into the conversation a little deeper. I found out what his pain points were, and I said, hey man, maybe it's a good idea just to set something up, make an introduction, see if we can, get you in a better spot. If not, no big deal. Just 15, 20 minutes. And he said, you know what, how about we meet in person? So we actually set an in-person meeting, and we'll be seeing him the first week of November.
Got one from my client out in Cincinnati with a wine company. It's 40 users. They're looking for some solutions as far as communications go. Needing some advice, just a better partner overall. So it should be a pretty good one for Matt to go out there and really have a good conversation with them. The second one was for my client out in Toledo. It is with a manufacturer. They have about 17 users looking for, again, better reaction time, people being on site, all of those things. So it should be a pretty good one for both my clients out there.
All right, pretty good morning.
What do we got? 10 spot?
10?
Staying hot.
10 spot in the first half after a 20 bomb. That's pretty good. 2 days.
Last day and a half, about 30 appointments.
Oh,
60 this week. I think that deserves another round of applause.
Yeah, let's go. So that's pretty good, y'all. Pretty good. Between the second half of the day yesterday and the first half of the day today, who's got some good ones to talk about?
Jake with
Some of that.
holy smokes.
Get the belt. All right, Jake, you're bigger. You go first.
So I've got 2 today. I've got one for my IT client. It was a guy at a machine shop. He said right away, he was like, I'm not really happy with my IT company right now, but I'm not so unhappy with them that I'm looking for a new IT company yet. And I was like, perfect, let's have a meeting, see if we get along, see if the company works together. And he was definitely down for the meeting, and that happens next week. And then I got one for my payment processor. This one I've chased for a while. It's been about 10 phone calls, and we finally set up a meeting with him. We had to get some stuff set up for him ahead of time before we could get the meeting set, and once we had that set up, he was ready to go. 2 so far.
Got an appointment for my client that was out in Toledo with a steel company. It is 27 users, 1 location, 1 server. Looking for a little bit more communication and really just a partner from the IT side of things. He said that they're not making any kind of suggestions, they're not improving anything in their infrastructure, they're just kind of there. So he's looking to have a conversation with Andrew, about just that communication, being a good partner and all of those kinds of things. So he'll be making that decision as far as who to go with towards the end of the year, but was open to having a conversation now, so it should be a pretty good one.
There you go.
Who else?
Nick?
Yeah, got one for a restaurant in Asbury Park, New Jersey yesterday afternoon. I called up at the beginning of the month and got the answering service that said that they were closed for renovation. So I knew I had to jump on this, but they didn't leave you any option to leave a voicemail or anything. I tried emailing, tried calling again, finally find the GM's number on Zoom info, and we set something up yesterday. The roof hasn't been touched since they built the place in the summer of 2015. Leaks all over the place. The roof is sinking. It's a disaster.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, I got one yesterday afternoon for Trek. I actually called the property manager of another apartment complex. Turns out she oversees another apartment complex. She said they were good over there where I called, but at the other location they know they got some roofs that need to be replaced. So she gave me the maintenance manager's phone number, and I was actually getting ready to give him a call when he called me. She had him call me back, and then we set up a time to go out Tuesday, probably for the worst roofs I've ever seen. So we're gonna go out there Tuesday, see if we can help them out. Then I got another one for Firelands today. It was actually one I was gonna kind of sit on for a little while just because they're in a contract for another year, but she called me today and was like, hey, I had a note on my calendar to call you and I'm ready to meet. So Jeff's gonna go out there last day of the month, see if we can help him out.
Let's go.
King of callbacks.
That's it. King of callbacks. Evan?
Had one yesterday for Integrity with a property management company. It's one of the biggest in the state. They have 50 properties totaling about 4.5 million square feet. Once always looking for new vendors, always has projects, so sent it over. And then had one for 403 this morning. CFO actively evaluating 25 users. They have an IT company who sold off a division. They're out of the United States, so they want someone in Canada that can handle Microsoft Dynamics as well. So seems like a pretty good opportunity there for Scott.
Sean, don't you have a couple you've just been pouring on?
No, I got one for IT Solutions today. It was 5 users, 1 server, 1 location. They didn't have any IT in place because their IT guy retired, and they have everything backed up on a computer, so they're looking for some server backup as well.
There you go. Proposals? Oh, more.
Got one for Knox today. It's actually a pest control company, and they are really looking for new switches on their servers. They're about at the end of their life, and they know it's about time. And he said there should be some other project work, and then maybe some managed service when it comes down the line. They get about 100 users in season. They have about 130. So.
Wow. Proposals? Deals. Landon?
Yeah, I got a good update on one from RVS this morning. Followed up with one of the oil companies that we set with. Actually, when I spoke to the guy, he was getting ready to join a conference call with the family that owns the company, and he said that part of that call was going to be to get final approval on this. So he said it's pretty much a done deal. Should be done in a couple days. It's about $2,000 a month.
Who else?
Stop, Landon.
I just got an update from Firelands on a good appointment that he went on a few days ago. The appointment went well, he said. Shot him a proposal. They said everything looks good. He's meeting with the business consultant to this church next week to go over the proposal with him, and should be a signed first deal for Firelands.
I set an appointment with my client in California. It's an apartment complex, about 9 buildings, 40,000 square feet.
doesn't think there's anything going on, but he hasn't had anyone on the roof in quite some time. So our guy's going to go out, meet with them, and hopefully find any issues if there are any.
I got one for my client down in Florida today. It's actually with a pest control company, and the IT guy over there was telling me that their network switches are actually reaching the end of their life, and he's looking to get those replaced. And then he has a few other projects that he's looking at as well, and maybe some managed service work down the road. They have about 100 users. In season, it turns out to be more like 130, and then they have 3 servers as well, so it should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, super excited. I got 3 today for 3 different clients. First one is with the city government office. We've been talking a little bit with them. They were looking for some additional support, so we're going to see how we fit in there. 2 other ones were with some health facilities, both also looking for some security. In terms of they don't have a ton of IT MSP setups right now. We're looking to explore a little bit, so both of those are set up for tomorrow.
I got one for my client out in Florida. He spoke with the general manager of a hotel, about 12,000 square feet. She said she thinks the roof's okay, but the awning, the portico right outside, got mangled in the hurricane. So she wants us to give her a quote on that and look at the roof.
Set a really good one for my payment processor client today. Kind of played phone tag with the KDM on the account. He had a couple very specific needs for his software connectivity to be addressed before he took the meeting, which totally makes sense. Why waste time if we can't do the work? And we were able to figure that out beforehand and then phone tag for a while and set the meeting today.
Yeah, so got another one today for my my IT client in Sandusky, Ohio. I was actually kind of funny. I had spoke to her last month. Was gonna kind of let it simmer because I know they're in a contract with an IT company right now. But I guess she must have had a note on her calendar to give me a call back, because she did, and she's interested in meeting with us. So we're gonna go out there at the end of the month, actually on Halloween, and kind of see what it's looking like out there and see if we can be a resource for them in the future. They got 1 server on-prem. She wasn't really sure how many users they have right now, but looks like it'll be pretty decent size. So like I said, we're gonna go out there and should be a pretty good one.